I was listening to, I think we might have tried this at one point, where they did like a countdown. They did like a 5, 4, 3. Everyone, like Eric would say 5, Alex would say 4, Chris would say 3, and they would do that twice. And that was their syncing.
We should do that. And sing it.
That's, well,
write a syncing song.
Be like 5, 4, 3. 5 would have to hold it the longest, obviously.
I mean, we already have the classic song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Well, each person has to say a different number. So
yeah,
with the lag, it'll work perfectly.
Yes.
Nice lag.
I opt to be the highest number so I can go first and be done with it.
You would.
Well,
Jeez,
my lag is way worse than everybody else's.
Did you ever get that figured out? Did you get closer to your Wi-Fi? Wow, you had 3 weeks and you didn't figure out one single thing, huh?
Literally didn't think about it until right this second.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Unfortunately, that's true.
Well, hey, let's talk about the podcast. It's podcast time, and we did all the podcast things at the beginning. So,
podcast time.
Podcast time.
Well,
podcast rhyme.
Since we last recorded, I went to Gen Con.
Yeah, you did.
What?
What's that?
Right?
When was that?
When did we last stream?
It's got to be a month ago.
Yeah, one of these. It was literally.
You mean a real podcast, or us just streaming because somebody was busy that night?
Yeah, the last stream was the 27th. No, wait. Yeah, the 27th of July.
Shut up, man.
Yeah, it has been a month.
Jeez.
I got it right.
Sorry, everyone.
So because I knew this was going to happen, I wrote down exactly what I did. And now I can't
every
find
second
out.
Of every
Not
day.
every second. I just have to go.
12:32. Took a poop.
9:45.
I just gotta go find my notes
joke.
that I wrote down.
Next time, make it faster, Des.
I'm trying, but I have lag.
Des has lag both in the computer and in joke telling.
All right, guys, here we go. All right. I'm going to go
3, 2,
step by step. No. So, yeah, I went to Gen Con. I worked a booth. Oh, I do need to give them my hours worked so I can get paid for that, actually. I should do that tomorrow. So, I got up there on Wednesday to help with booth setup. I was working for the Glass Cannon Network. It's pretty well known that they don't turn the air conditioning on until Thursday morning. So on Wednesday, it's freaking hot in there. Plus, it was like 90 degrees outside. So it was horrible setting up. But the good thing is I have to pick my... I'm also doing a fantasy football draft. Okay. The bad part is we get there and like the actual like booth is there set up, and then we're just waiting for one of the guys from the Glass Cannon to show up with all the like the merch stuff. So we sit there for like 2 hours just in the heat. So I went and got my refund for my badges since they paid for my badges, so that saved me $170.
Hell yeah.
Which is pretty nice. And then what was really dumb is that someone else who was working a booth like across the hall, they're like, why is it so much hotter over here? And I'm like, don't tell me that. But yeah, McD. Some of you know McD. I think Alex is the only one. He. So there was
some of you.
There was a thing that happened where he had to drive like 13 hours straight from New Jersey to Indianapolis. So he didn't get there until like, well, he got there at like 11, but then there's like a wait to get into like the back. So you have to wait in line to like get checked in because they don't want, because I don't know if you guys remember, there was that thing where people got magic cards stolen.
Yeah, those two jerks walked in and stole a pallet full of magic cards.
Oh, right. I heard
that
about that.
That was like such a popular Halloween costume that year.
Oh yeah, there was another thing like that.
Oh really?
Yeah, there was someone cosplaying something to do with that. Oh no, I met the people who got that. They were stolen from. So they had like what was it? They had at their booth like a little like Easter egg of what happened. I can't remember what it was now. Damn it. Anyway, so after we got everything set up, I went home and showered because it was hot. And then we played in a Marvel Multiverse game where we had two GMs, me and my friend Kevin. I GM'd for a set of 5. He GM'd for a set of 5. And then they were fighting like Heralds of Galactus. And then me and him set a timer where after a certain amount of time, Galactus would show up. And then they all were fighting Galactus at the same time. All 10 characters. It was awesome. My Herald of Galactus got totally annihilated. They put him in an ice prison. They webbed him. And then also they Blade shot him and made him was bleeding. So he didn't last very long. And I regret not adding more like minions to the battleground. What else? I'm looking through my notes. Hold on. Oh yeah, I
pooped again.
I played a game of Starfinder Second Edition, where it was basically it was a society scenario. So it was like a combat, then an exploration, then another combat type of thing. And the first combat, I was rolling rocks, hitting. I was playing Isif again. You guys remember Isif? He's the operative iconic. I played him.
Oh yeah. I remember him.
I played him in the very first Starfinder adventure.
Nice.
I was rolling rocks in that, and then I started off I was shooting from a ledge in the final boss fight, and I hit him. The guy looks at me on his turn. He moves twice, grabs me, pins me, and then the next turn he swallows me.
Oh.
So yeah, I got swallowed.
What was that like?
I got hit to 1 hit point, but then they killed him. Let's see. So yeah, that was really fun. I got to play with some friends from our Airbnb at that Starfinder game. I ate horribly because all they have is like, we had some tacos that were really good after a show one night. That was really good. There was a show called Chill Touch, which was Ross Bryant, Mary Lou, and 2 other Zach Reno. They're in a bunch of like Dropout and Glass Cannon shows. They did like a improv show basically, and I know I gave you guys tickets last year to go, and you guys slept through it. Right? Is that what happened? Dude,
yeah, I think so.
It was awesome. That was really, really funny. So yeah, basically the gist is they get a bunch of suggestions from the audience, and then they roll to see what suggestions they have to play out. It was really fun. Oh, there was a really funny thing that happened. We were cleaning up merch for one of the shows, and we somehow lost a set of dice. So someone was talking about like they were talking about doing like stealing something that they like. Not what was it? They were like stealing something, and then for some reason there was a guy who had cosplayed as Jesus, And then someone was like, guys, don't say anything. Jesus is right there. And then the guy who was talking about doing illegal things was like, yeah, Jesus is my ride. which that made me laugh. And then honestly, it just went to a bunch of shows that were pretty cool. Oh, I got I bought 3 things. I've got the Marvel Multiverse Spider-Verse expansion.
Ooh.
I got the Marvel Multiverse X-Men expansion.
Ooh.
Ah.
And then the brand new Avengers expansion, which also came with this came with I now have access to this on Demiplane, and it came with a full year of Marvel Unlimited, which is basically you can read every single freaking Marvel comic ever made on their service.
Oh, nice.
Pretty dope. I also got, this was free. This is the basic role-playing universal game engine, which is this system. It's like the system that Call of Cthulhu and Delta Green are based off of.
Oh, Alex has the same book.
Alex has the same book. What?
Oh,
Another one.
But I would like to play this at some point.
Wait.
Another one.
Can we do like synchronized holding up our books?
Yeah.
I don't have a book.
I'll just hold up a random book.
I also got my
I
Starfinder
have
player
peanuts.
core. I think I mentioned that last time.
Player core.
And
Yeah,
then
I said
the
nice core.
GM core is on its way as well. Anything else that happened? Let's see here. I stopped at Penn Station on my way back on Sunday.
Woohoo.
I found $10 parking on Sunday,
Oh, that's
which
not
is
bad.
and it was like right across the street.
Oh.
That
That's
was
cool.
Oh, the weather. The weather was amazing. So on Wednesday night, a storm front came through, and normally during Gen Con, it's like low 90s, high 80s. It was like high 70s, low 80s. It was awesome all weekend. Yeah, I think that's it. Guys, I think I did it. I think I've said everything that I did at Gen Con.
Hey, that's great.
All right.
You vamped just long enough for the dryer to turn off. So that's
Perfect.
There we go.
good. All right.
Well, thanks to Kevin, we don't have time for anyone else to say anything, so let's jump right into the episode.
Hey.
All right. Well, but it's been a while, but do we want to get
Been a while.
recap?
Recap. So
I cannot be in charge of it this time.
Dun, dun,
What
dun.
about your crazy good
Sorry.
notes?
I don't even know if I took notes last time.
somebody took notes last time.
Let's look at my
Boy.
notes. Let's look at our notes that we have together. Meet up
Note
at
stock.
Donut. Oh wait, that was episode 2. Okay, the only notes we have right now are meet up at Donut Shop on 5th and Main, investigating lights and looking for monster on Farmer O'Dowd's Hill, caves under Chanky Cheez, Professor Hill's cabin, which you guys went to.
Mhm.
After researching possible girls Professor H described, we head off to finally team up with Clara's group of investigators. I also left the note that Karen Fraser was the former owner of Chanky Cheez. I know that because I was by myself. Most of you 3 did stuff on your own, and I was like on my own. We're finally. It looks like we're going to finally
Oh,
meet up together after
Yes.
last episode. I talked to Mac. What was the name? Mac McKinsey, the
Yeah.
tavern owner.
Mhm.
She told me to go talk to David O'Brien, right? Wait, why did I had him? I have the name David O'Brien bolded for some reason.
You said you highlighted it so that you could go talk to him?
Yeah, so I'm assuming Mac told me to go talk to him. Also, trying to find, what was the Skeeter? Is that his name? The druggie? Former mayor
The guy that lived in Chanky Cheez now, right?
Didn't
Yeah,
live.
the former deputy mayor.
Didn't live. He was like, he goes in there.
Hangs out there sometimes.
Yeah. I don't know what else happened.
I mean,
I think that's a good bulk of it. I mean, it's crazy how much time we spent trying to even get all of us and you together, Kevin, just because of the age difference.
Yeah.
But
you guys talked to Clara at some point, and then you
Yeah,
guys,
I think that's one of the last things that we did.
Yeah.
We went and talked to the old man at his cabin. He told us that Clara, we had to kind of needle it out of him, was also kind of investigating similar paranormally things.
Oh, that's right.
And so he was like, you guys need to not do this and just go home and you're too young for this shit. But we persisted. So then he told us about Clara. So we didn't know who she was. So I went to the school's library and found all of the girls in the right age range, took photocopies of their pictures, and then we stood outside the high school and talked to all of them until we found the girl that was Clara, so that she could.
Yeah.
And then she was like, yeah, you guys could come back to my place. We're having a meeting tonight. And that's where the episode ended.
Yeah, there it is. Dusty was trying to make his move on every single one of those girls, too.
And failing miserably.
Yes.
Well, fantastic. So, we left off.
We did it, everyone.
It is after the school day. There's some time in between. If there's anything notable that we want to explore beforehand, go ahead and speak up now. Otherwise, we can jump right to this meeting of the
let's do it.
monster finders.
Do you remember?
We should have a cool name.
I remember when I met with Mackenzie, whatever. It was like just after or just before dinner time or something.
Yeah.
So were we meeting that night, or are we doing it like a next day type thing? This is more of a question for the group, I think.
Gotcha.
I feel like that night.
Well, I guess because you're playing Clara, it's also a question
yeah.
for Clara as well.
Well, if I remember, I think you talked to Mac the evening before we talked to Clara outside the high school. So while you were talking to Mac, we were at the old man's cabin, and it was the next day that we talked to Clara at school.
You're right.
Because I had to go and find the stuff in the library. So it would be like right after school. We would probably still be standing out in front of the high school with Clara. You would be wherever you are coming out of school for that day. She literally said, let's go to my place tonight for the meeting. And then we ended the episode exactly right there. So
okay. So I'm going to say that my day that day is going to be like a normal day. Nothing happens. And then we can just get to the meeting.
All right, sure. Yeah, another normal day. So this is... Oh boy, I wish I would have been writing down the days as I was keeping track of them.
I think it was Thursday, wasn't it?
That sounds right. I think we had gotten several days into the week. So
that sounds right.
We'll progress as though it has always been Thursday.
Yes.
We are working through the brunt of the day. We see a couple of quick flashes of the kids in school, like a quick montage, kids running around the track for gym, the lunch table whole thing. All of these different shots of the day, which takes us right up to the end of the day and this meeting at Clara's house. So everybody slowly filters in, one at a time. We don't have to do introductions every single one, but let's get to the brunt of the meeting starting proper. Yes. And so Clara welcomes you all into the room. There had been a little bit of a drop in the numbers heading up to you guys being involved. I think there was initially 4 in the monster finder squad. I don't know what a good thing to call this group is at the moment, but there were originally 4 members, and one of them got a little too scared with the investigation and stopped coming.
Yeah.
And then I think a second one even fell off and stopped coming to these meetings. So
the one guy said he didn't want to like go into the location. And I was like, you just be lookout.
that's what it was. Yeah. So another guy was trying to quit the squad, but did not.
Correct.
These notes are a mess. I apologize. Okay, so the meeting begins, and you're all kind of stuffed into Clara's room. Her conspiracy board is up on the side with all of the different pieces of yarn tying random pictures together. And she just looks around the room, just kind of like with a smile on her face, some renewed confidence. And she's like, all right, guys, are we ready to do some work? To really figure out what's going on in Snowsville?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Let's get to business.
good. We've got some new members here in the Monster Finders squad. Do you think maybe we should rechange the name?
Yeah, I think we need to come up with something really cool.
Yeah, that sounds really stupid.
What if we went with the Cryptid Hunters Alliance? It abbreviates as CHA.
Cha.
Yeah,
That's not
because
very
then we could
scary.
No, but then that would be our code word for when we're referencing meetings. We'd say, "Oh, we're doing CHA tonight."
That sounds like that sounds like a something my cousin would do. Like that sounds like illegal substances.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like what my mom gets at the donut shop.
Oh, does your mom like tea? Does she drink chai?
I don't know. This stuff's weird. I don't drink that.
No. Okay. Well, that was my suggestion. No.
What about the for abbreviation purposes, paranormal pathfinders, PP for short.
Oh. Isn't that a little too childish, though? We're going to go around saying, hey, we doing pee-pee tonight? People might get the wrong idea.
All right, whatever. I thought it was a good idea.
Dusty, we appreciate the input. I don't think that the group really wants to go that direction with the title of this group.
Is that Clara speaking, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dusty like immediately goes from kind of being like dejected to being like, that, yeah, that's fine. I get it. And he's trying to be like all smooth, but it's not working.
Okay.
I really can't think of a name.
If nobody has anything better, I think we'll do Cha.
Hold on. Let's. We don't have to come up with a name right now. Let's think on it. Come back tomorrow.
I get it. Yeah, let's play it
and
by
we can
ear.
make a vote. Everyone come up with a name, and we'll come in with a vote.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right, perfect. Well, I think that'll bring our meeting to a close.
But we want the good stuff. I didn't hear anything about monsters. Look, it's not my fault that Dusty had to say pee-pee. Look, we can handle this. We're big kids.
Whoa. I'm a big kid too. In fact, I'm measuring just below average in height and weight for my age group.
I'm just looking over at not oh jeez. Where are you? At Eric. I'm just looking over at you shaking my head like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, Eric's just kind of like avoiding eye contact with Dusty at all costs, like even looking like down at the floor. Just like kind of like we brought him because we had to, not because we wanted to, kind of, body language.
Come on, somebody's got to say something. Clara, come on, we got to get the good stuff, the good information.
Well, okay. Sure. Yeah, let's get back on track, okay? Yeah. So, recently we've been talking about the strange occurrences in Snowsville, the rumors, the missing people, and nobody's ever really talking about it. So, I figured out that there's a tunnel system full of caves that are connecting the entire town, with our nearest entry point being the old Chanky Cheez building that's out of business now. So we were planning on figuring out what the best course of action is, and then figuring out how everything is connected.
What do you mean everything? Like all the weird occurrences in town?
Yeah, the caves connect everything in town. It's the missing piece. It's how I know that whatever mystery is happening here it's got something to do with the caves.
Do you think the caves are like some subterranean like portal systems, like other dimensions?
I don't think that, but it could be.
I've heard that's what they say about cryptids, that they're from like other dimensions and they use portals under the ground to teleport.
All right. Has anybody else heard anything like that?
I don't remember reading about that, but I know that the mystery of like Mothman and the Wendigo was that they're like extra dimensional creatures, but I mean, if they're coming through portals, that kind of makes sense then, doesn't it?
Yeah. They're extra dimensional. That's why nobody ever sees them.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. This is all starting to make sense. And Eric kind of glances up at Claire's board with all the string on it and like kind of looking at it a little closer and taking it in.
Look, a bunch of the disappearances revolved around the building that we've been talking about this whole time. At the Chanky Cheez. So I think that may be our first place that we look into. Maybe we can figure out something about these disappearances, why the place got shut down.
Yeah, that would be super cool.
Casey, you said you were going to be looking into that. Did you get any information on?
Trying to remember what was the last thing that we had conversed. I think I said I was going to go talk to, or I said I was going to go try and find Karen, right?
Yeah, you put a little bit of work into it, checking into the phone book, I believe, and there was
luck.
no luck finding Karen in town.
So yeah, Casey's going to be like, so I think I didn't talk to anybody before Mac, right?
That sounds right.
Okay. So I talked to Mac from Max, right? That's what it's called? Max Tavern?
Was he the bartender? Mac was the bartender?
She.
Yeah,
She. Yeah, that's what I meant.
McKenzie.
She said that the owner left town like a while ago, like it was a couple years ago, I think. Right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
So there's no way of finding the former owner, but she also told me to go check out or go talk to one of the former handymen of the Chanky Cheez. His name's David O'Brien. I think you said that like that's his like job, right? Like he's just a handyman around town.
Yeah.
So we can go try and talk to him. Then she also said something about, I think we already talked about this Skeeter guy who kind of hangs around the place, but she said he's really hard to tracked down. So I've been trying to keep an eye out for him, but I haven't seen him yet.
Well, that's a lot. That's a lot to bring back. Great job, Casey.
Yeah, that's what I do.
All right. Well, I think the last thing that we can do is we just got to come up with a plan to try and figure out as much as we can going into the Chanky Cheezes as we're able to. I don't want anything to surprise us in there.
Okay, great. Do we got to do like we got to go to the library and read up on it, or do we like get some surveillance cameras and set them up?
Where do you have access to surveillance cameras?
Well, I am friends with the sheriff. I might be able to get some equipment.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I might be able to get walkie-talkies. I could probably get all kinds of gear.
That would be dope.
That way we could do some like investigations without actually have to go in and then figure out what it is. You know, because we got to be safe, right?
Yeah, I heard that place is falling apart.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think if you're able to accrue supplies for the mission, figure out any information that might help us out ahead of time, let's use tomorrow as our opportunity to really nail down what our plan is. And then we'll go in.
Yeah, sounds good. Just give me a list of everything you want me to try to get, and I'll do it. I'll take care of it. You can count on me.
Sure. Okay, well, that's the end of the Monster Finder crew meetings.
Yeah.
Speaking
Still
of,
trying
if you open up the Google Doc with all our notes, there's a spot for need a name for our group, and there's some options. You can also add your own. You can add your own options as well.
Awesome. Okay, so the meeting comes to a close. Let's talk about plans for the next day. So our mission is clear. We need to try and accrue some gear for the mission, some information for the mission, anything that generally would be helpful for exploration. So we can do these. We can split the party if we want to. We can do these as individual scenes. But where would your characters put their effort into accomplishing this mission?
I'm definitely going to meet up with Sheriff Calhoun and see if I can get any equipment.
I'm gonna go find this David O'Brien character.
Harbor.
Yeah, just really lean into the Stranger Things.
Yeah, Dusty would probably just be kind of rummaging through his house, because it's not like anyone's gonna stop him. So he finds like some stuff from when the family used to have time to go on camping trips and stuff together. Yeah.
Wonderful. All right. So we have that's all of our characters. I have a plan. Wonderful. All right, let's talk about let's go to the sheriff's station with Sheriff Calhoun.
Okay. Yeah, so Seaver's just gonna walk right in through the front door and try to find Sheriff Calhoun and flag her down. And like, hey, Sheriff Calhoun, I need to talk to you.
Hey, Danny, it'll just be a second. I gotta finish up this phone call real quick.
Okay, but it's really important.
She has you wait just outside of her office while she wraps up a phone call. You see her hang up the phone. She hangs her head down and then raises it back up, looks your way, and she's like, all right, get in here, kiddo.
Oh, great. Phew, that didn't take too long, I guess. Was it like super important, top secret business?
Yeah, it is, Danny. What can I help you out with?
Is there anything you can tell me about? Something cool happened around town?
No, I'm sorry, I can't. How can I help you out, Danny?
Oh yeah, right. So I'm in this cool club and we're like doing investigations and stuff. And well, you've been training me a lot on like how to do like police work and sheriff stuff. And so I was just wondering if we could get some equipment so that we could do some of our own investigations. You know, just fun, cool little after school activities.
Well, yeah, actually, Danny, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. You know, a couple days ago, some walkie-talkies went missing. And I looked back on the cameras, and it seems like one of the times that you came over for us to have one of our talks, you just grabbed a couple and walked out with them?
Yeah, I didn't think you'd mind, and I brought him back.
Well, yeah, but in the time that they were, you realize that those are for emergencies only. It's for myself and Deputy Molina to use. It's not for kids.
Well, yeah, but it looked like you guys had plenty back there still, and we were doing a super important investigation because I'm trying to learn all the things that you're teaching me, and so I didn't think you'd mind if I took a couple of them.
Well, Danny, you can't just make that decision on your own, okay? You have to ask if you can borrow things. You can't just take them because you want them.
Oh, okay, I'm asking now.
What's this club that you're talking about?
Oh, so we're like trying to investigate mysteries around the town, and I got my camera, and we're trying to get pictures of like weird like ghost stories and stuff, you know, like they do on the TV. And so we wanted to get some like cameras and see if we could catch any like paranormal activity, and then you know, some whatever other cool like gadgets you have for just like, you know, doing like recon work and stuff, you know, like you do all the time. Like when you're sitting in the sheriff's car and you're just like watching a location and trying to get clues and stuff.
She just stares at you for a moment, taking in everything that you're saying. Sounds a little bit dangerous, if you ask me. I don't like hearing that you kids are out there sneaking around at night.
Oh, well, I mean, it wasn't like super late. I mean, and you know, we can, if that's the rules, like if you don't want us to like do it late, you know, we can certainly do our investigations during the day. I mean, we won't get the best intel on anything, but you know, it'd just be fun just to practice, you know, just to practice being an investigator.
And this group of kids, they're kids your own age?
Yeah. I got my buddy Eric. He's in my class, and then there's somebody a little older than us, but he's also like in our same like grade. And I can't remember his name because I don't remember his.
Dusty?
Yeah, Dusty. Yeah, Dusty. So he's like just a couple years older than us. So he's kind of like, you know, the responsible one, if you will, you know, so he'll keep us in line.
All right, Danny. Look, I know you've been having a tough time fitting in at school, so I'm glad to hear that you found this club, but you gotta promise me you're not gonna just come in here and take things. That's not what our friendship is about. Okay? You know, I'm here to kind of give you some guidance. Not be somebody that can be taken advantage of.
You're right. I'm really sorry, Sheriff. I just didn't think it was that big of a deal, but now I know, and I'll be sure to ask you from now on. I promise. I don't want to let you down. I look up to you.
That's good, Danny. I'm glad to hear that. Look, I can give you some gear. I can't give you the stuff that you're asking about. But you can definitely use those walkie-talkies again if you need them. I can give you a couple of flashlights.
Oh, okay.
Just promise me we'll get them back in the same shape, okay? I know how kids are.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, I will make sure that they come back better than when I borrowed them.
So she gets up from her desk, and you can tell that she just feels like it seems like there's something on her mind. But she goes over and she gets the items that she said that she would give to you. The 2 walkie-talkies and like 4 flashlights. Sets them down. Gives you a little bag to put everything in.
Okay.
I'm serious about that, Dan. Jeez. Whew. Serious about that, Danny, okay? I need this stuff back in pristine condition.
Yeah. When do you want it back?
How long is your investigation gonna take?
Oh, I don't know. Probably just like a day, maybe 2.
I guess a day or maybe 2.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks. And like I grabbed the bag up and I'm quickly like hurrying out the door. Then I turn back to the sheriff. I'm like, hey, are you sure? You sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine, Danny. It's just it's tough being the sheriff in a small town.
Okay, cause you know, like, you can tell me anything.
I know, Danny. Look, I'm here to help support you, okay? And I don't mind doing that.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks. Bye.
Yeah, Danny. You be safe out there. Cool. So we got some gear. And let's pop over to what was Eric planning on doing?
I'm gonna say, and this might be a tiny bit of a stretch, so feel free to course correct a little if you need to, but
Sure.
I'm gonna say that Eric probably, because he's probably done some like survival-y type stuff in the local woods and stuff with the scouts. He probably went back to the scout building where we met the jerk in the first episode, and went through all of like the topological books that like they'd have on there for like to see if he could find any references to potential caves under the city, especially near the Chanky Cheez, and if maybe there was maybe like if there's a cave system that opens up like on the side of the hill near the Chanky Cheese, that we could enter in that way instead of having to get into the Chanky Cheese itself, or potential escape routes. So he's just been digging through all these books and making little notes. And I mean, it's public access topography books, so he's probably not finding much, but every little thing he thinks might be helpful, he's making notes of, what the water table is under the area, what the elevation near is. So because he's kind of thinking for this from the point of, well, if we're going underground, we're gonna have to be careful about knowing some of this stuff. But it would be the equivalent of notes, and as thorough as you'd expect like an 8-year-old to be when he's trying to gather this type of information. So like half-written notes, hand-drawn little squiggles, because he can't necessarily take the book with him or anything. So like putting trace paper down and like tracing over the little topographic lines that show like elevation on the hills and stuff nearby. So
yeah, sure. That doesn't sound unreasonable. So let's talk about it a little bit. So that the caves, they're like a sprawling network of natural tunnels. They twist beneath the entire city. You hear you read some stuff that say that these tunnels sometimes intersect with some of the buildings in the town. There is definitely some rumors that it connects with like the church's crypt, the old scary crypt in the in Saint Eulia's Meridia Church. That whole thing. We had a fun time figuring out how to say that in another episode. There is also rumored to be an entrance by the Shrouded Forest, which is like the scary place, the scary forest near oh dang it, what was Farmer O'Dowell's Hill? That's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah. And then as well as potentially intersecting with there's an old well that people always talk about that's behind Mac's Tavern.
Okay.
So there's a couple of places that an 8-year-old would be able to maybe pin down as far as other entrances into this cave system.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna basically draw out like the rough. I mean, they might not be perfect as far as, but like, okay, so this entrance at the well kind of connects over by the old church entrance or whatever, and like this one over here to the forest might be this. So kind of just making little hand-drawn sketches to be like, okay, so if we go in here, here's our other ways out in case we need alternate exits, in case like there's a cave in behind us or what have you. And that's what he's gonna spend his prep time doing.
Yeah. That rules. Okay, so you get some more information to help out the mission. Let's move on to, let's see, we had Danny, we had Eric. Let's go over to Des. What's Dusty doing?
Well, right now, the camera pans in or like goes through the roof of his house, and you see him in his the garage is just a disaster. There's a ton of like drawers open, and he's like just rummaging for anything that might be useful. I was thinking like flashlights. Maybe there's some kind of like pocket watch or something in there, but not a whole lot. I think would be there, except maybe like old, forgotten about supplies from like camping and stuff.
Okay, so you're saying that you're rummaging through your own stuff to get camping supplies.
Yeah. Yeah, because he doesn't really have a whole lot of resources except for basically an empty house.
Gotcha. But sure. I kind of want to do a roll on this.
All right.
I don't know what would be the best thing here.
Brains?
Roll for
Brains,
brains.
maybe?
Oh, none.
Brains maybe feels like the correct one. So this is stuff that would be in your house. I feel
Yeah.
like this is going to be a low difficulty check. But like, give me the ideal. What's the ideal thing that you find in this situation?
Ideal thing that I find.
Yeah.
Like one item that I really want to have.
Yeah.
Like, if this was the best possible outcome, what did you find out in that garage?
Hmm.
Thinking real long and hard on this one.
You don't know what a good thing to...
I'm trying to think. There's so many options. Maybe like a. Well, that might be too much. I was gonna say maybe like a flare gun or or like an emergency light source or something. Like even if I don't know what that would be, like a lantern or something. I don't know. Because for him, he's gonna want to try and make sure he's not like shrouded in darkness the whole time.
Oh, right.
Gotcha. Okay. Give me two other things.
Oh, I get more. Okay.
No, you don't get more. I
Oh,
just want to
okay.
know what a good haul
and
out
roll.
of
Okay.
Dusty's garage would be.
Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah. Some kind of light source, like I said, lantern or something. Go with uh like an what are those called? It's like a little radio, like a hand crank radio or something.
Okay.
And yeah, let's say pocket watch, like kind of like like a Swiss Army knife thing.
All right. Well, let's make this a brains roll, and I'm gonna set the DC at 6.
Okay.
And just as a reminder, with Kids on Bikes, we have exploding die. So if you roll the highest amount, you get to re-roll the die and add that total to it.
Okay.
You also have your adversity tokens. Assuming everybody has been keeping track of their adversity tokens, those can be spent before the result is given. So if you roll and you're like, actually, I want to spend a couple of tokens to increase the value on this one, you would do that before I say it's a success or it's a failure.
Mhm. And it's one adversity token is like a +1.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have no bonus.
normally this would be a planned action because there's nothing immediately dangerous in the situation. But you're by yourself, so nobody can help you out with it.
Mhm. All right. So I have no stats and brains. All right.
What do you mean you have
You
no
said
stats and brains?
like no +1 or
Oh.
anything. No bonus there. All right. And just so I'm aware, I'm rolling to see if I get all of those supplies.
This is basically a luck roll.
Okay. I'll spend one adversity token. Why not? Let's just use it. All right. I should have spent more. That's a total of 3.
It's a total of 3?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. You
Find
can still
nothing.
spend more. I haven't given you the result.
I mean, I guess, sure, I'll spend both, and then I'm out of adversity tokens for a total of 4. It's probably not going to be any.
Well, okay,
You
so
said it was
just
a
as a
low
reminder
DC.
to everyone, to everyone that in kids on bikes, bad things can happen at any time. When you go to roll a check, the more you fail, the more extreme the thing is. So, like, you could have theoretically failed so poorly that, like, the shelf crushed you and killed you. Right? Like,
Okay, all right.
so
That would
keep
be
that in
funny.
mind.
All right. Oh yeah, let's.
On a scale
All
of
right.
finding things to being crushed to death,
Yeah. I'll spend
you're doing
both.
pretty well.
All right.
So, the final total then, Des.
4.
4. Okay. So, we did not pass the DC. You failed by 2 or less, which means that you fail but not too badly. There's some short-term consequences, but these won't shift the story for more than a minute or two. I feel like you are searching around and you're not able to find any of those supplies. And actually, while you are searching around, you scrape your hand real bad on like one of those tent pole spikes. Like you're just like reaching through stuff haphazardly, not thinking about it, and it scratches you. Not like a real cut, but like just a real nasty scratch. It stings for a while.
Okay. Fun. Well, at least I didn't die, although that would be funny if I didn't even get to actually do anything.
Well, that would be the mark of a bad narrator if somebody died in their house trying to get supplies. But anyway, I'm sure that's happened somewhere, right? But anyway, let's go talk with, let's see, Casey is up next. Casey wanted to talk to David O'Brien, the handyman.
The handyman.
So nowadays, David resides in a little handyman shop towards the center of town. He's got like one of those little strip store, like I don't know what else to call them.
Oh, like a strip mall storefront?
Yeah. Storefront. That's the word that I was trying to think of. Very small. The sign even smaller. It says like David's handiwork or something like that. Yeah, so you know that you would have to kind of go down into the heart of town to talk to David.
I guess after school, I would head straight there.
Cool.
That's Thursday.
So,
You said Thursday, right?
Yes. No,
It's Friday now.
it's Friday now.
Okay.
Because the meeting that we started with was on Thursday. Cool. So it is Friday. You open the door to one of those little ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding bells up above the door. That feels very strip storefront thematic. But yeah, you open the door and you walk in, and David's sitting there. He's propped up on a stool and leaned over on the counter, and he's just flipping through a magazine. He looks up and he's like, "Hey, how can I help you out?"
Hey, Mr. I already forgot his last name again. That's the 14th time I've forgotten his name.
O'Brien.
O'Brien. Hello, Mr. O'Brien. I got a question for you, sir.
Oh, okay.
I heard you worked at the old closed down Chanky Cheez. Is that accurate?
He immediately gets like 1,000-yard stare when you mention Chanky Cheez.
It doesn't say anything.
It doesn't say anything, yeah.
And I was wondering if you could. I'm doing. Well, what was the lie that I told Mac? I was doing a book report on the history of the town or something, maybe? That sounds familiar.
Sure.
Yeah, you're doing a report on the history of Chanky Cheez.
Yeah.
That's better than what I remember from that conversation.
Yeah, so I said that. I'm doing this history report on it, and I was told that you used to work there, and I was wondering if you could let me know anything that you know about the place.
I'm nah. I'm on break right now. Man, poor timing on that. Yeah, I gotta close up shop. Sorry, I can't help you out.
Oh, is there some better time that I can stop by and ask you about it?
I don't think I can help you out, kid. Okay, I don't really like talking about the time I spent over there.
How's it that? Is it that bad?
I mean, it's closed for a reason, kid.
I'm just trying to figure out that reason.
Like I said, I'm sorry. I gotta close up shop. Lunchtime. You gotta have lunch. Most important meal of the day, right?
Yeah,
so,
it's like 5 p.m. It's a pretty late lunch.
Yeah, it sure is. Just let me hear. I'll show you to the way out. And he like walks around the counter. He flips up the spacer so that he can get around there. And he walks you over to the front door and ching, 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 opens it up. So yeah, good luck with your book report and everything. But yeah, I can't help you out. Sorry.
Okay, Mr. O'Brien. Catch you around town. He's suspicious on why this is happening.
The guy, he like slowly closes the door behind you, and then you hear a lock, and then you see him turn around the thing that says open to close. And then like he like backs up away from the thing. From like the view of the door, and like a couple seconds go by, and you see his eyes peek out from around the corner again. And then when he sees you're still standing there, he like backs back up.
Well, wow, that is super weird. I gotta go find Clara. And he's going to go find Clara ASAP. I assume we're meeting at some point later this evening.
Maybe.
Did I say like we'll come back tomorrow and come up with a name or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
I don't have anywhere else to go, so he's just going to be like, that's super weird, and just like head to where he needs, like heads to, Claire's house.
Yeah. It's after school, so like reasonably you wouldn't have had that long to meet with him before your meeting anyway.
Yeah.
So like yeah, you could head over. Like what's Casey thinking on like the walk or the bike ride over to Claire's house?
Oh, he is suspicious. He's like thinking to himself like, wow, what could have possibly happened that would cause him to have that reaction? He's just thinking from what other people have said, and he can't think of anybody saying, well, there was the thing with Mac talking about like weird electrical shit happening, right? Am I remembering that correctly?
Uh,
That sounds familiar. It was like weird things happening that when she was there.
oh, yes. Yes, she did say that for sure.
Yeah. So he's just thinking like he contemplates going back. He contemplates going back to ask Mac about him, but then thinks back to the conversation that they had, and it was very like she was like, "Yeah, I think he used to work there. Didn't really know anything about him or anything, or why he left or whatever or quit." So he's just gonna, just head to Clara's.
All right. Cool. So we have gotten a scene with everybody. So let's go back to the monster finder crew.
So catchy.
We pop back over to Clara's house, and the meeting is underway. And she's like, "All right, thanks for joining us once again at the club. Did we think of a name yet? Something better than Monster Finder Crew? I never really was a fan of it to begin with,
and he Casey walks up, grabs the marker for the board, and writes down his idea. He puts a 1 next to it because he knows everyone has an idea. He knows everyone has an idea, of course. He does the acronym CLAW and then dash cryptid location and watchers.
Seavers is gonna walk up and grab
he tosses
the marker next.
Marker to him.
Yeah. And he writes CCI on the board, Cryptid Creature Investigations, and then sets the marker down and turns around and crosses his arm with a satisfied look on his face.
Yeah. Eric gets up and he goes over and he writes down CHA Cryptid Hunters Alliance, and then puts a little number A at the end of it, and then puts CAT Cryptid Alliance Team, and then puts a little B beside it because those are his 2 suggestions. And then he sets the marker down and goes back and sits down again.
Dusty feels obligated to also throw one out there, so he jumps up and grabs a marker, and he's like, M&M, monsters and masters. And then he kind of does the whole on his hands and kind of what's that? How do you explain what that gesture?
Polishing your nails.
Yeah, polishing your nails on your shirt, and then he goes back to sit down and tries to look cool, but kind of slips out of the chair a little bit.
Yeah, Clara takes the marker back from you, and the marker is just sopping wet.
Sweat.
Oh, gosh. All right. Well, I think we need to.
We need to do a vote.
We need to do a vote.
All right.
We all have our own ideas. We only vote for ours.
What I really want to know what Clara's going to vote for as well.
Oh, yeah.
I think we should all message Alex the vote, and then he's going to compile it.
Where are we messaging this?
You all
Discord.
Write down your vote on a little piece of paper and put it into a hat.
Yeah. All right.
I guess just in Discord you can send me a message with what your vote is.
Yes, that was my plan.
Okay.
Oh man, can we choose our own?
I would
That
say
seems
no.
like-
Yeah? That seems.
I was gonna say that
lame.
seems like
I mean, I guess you can.
No.
All right.
I
I've
think
sent my vote.
I think we should. Shoot. I'm in the process of trying to remember how to do anything. There we go.
Oh my god!
It's my brain doesn't.
I haven't done this for a couple of weeks. I don't know how computers work.
And this is why I eat every day. I don't want to forget.
I didn't go to the bathroom yesterday. Now I forgot how to.
I like Redness's suggestion. Everyone votes for someone else's and no one wins.
Yeah.
That's why Claire's got to help.
Yeah, Claire is the final vote.
Yeah. There were still 2 other characters that were in this
Oh yeah.
group, but I don't know if I put their names on anything.
Oh no.
I'm like,
Uh-oh.
I'm fairly certain I did, but I can't find them in my notes at all.
Oh, I don't remember their names at all.
Ooh.
Does
chat
chat
pool's a
get
good
a vote
idea.
as well?
That's a good
Ooh,
idea.
That would be fun.
I like this. I like this.
Let's do that. Yeah.
I like it.
Jenny Bly was one
Jimmy
of them.
Tuto. Okay.
Jenny Bly.
What
Jenny
is
Bly.
our team name?
Yeah, can somebody make that poll real quick? And
Yeah,
then we
I'm
can
doing that
definitely-
real quick.
Hell yeah.
Real quick.
Check you
Jenny
out,
Bly
Kevin.
and who else? Just Jenny Bly.
Jenny Bly, and then there was another kid.
Unfortunately,
kid in
it's
the
going to
group.
get cut off. So I apologize. It's going to cut off the full names, but the
Just put the
acronym
abbreviations
is
for
there.
each.
That's what I'm doing.
I'm only asking because I'm assuming they're going with us on this mission.
Yeah.
If they're not, then okay. So I got Jenny Bly in there, and then whoever.
Okay, we're going to do a
else
minute
wants-
poll starting now.
Was one of the other kids in the?
What?
No.
Was it
Was it
there
the other
a
one that ended
guy-
up leaving?
No, the guy is the guy who he's doing like the he's the one being our lookout. But I don't remember his
Okay.
name.
Yeah, and neither do I. Let's just give him a name.
You want me I can listen to the episode.
Is
Oh
it-
god.
I can find it real quick, trust me.
All right. If you want
It's just-
to listen to the episode,
I can find it real quick. Just give me like a couple minutes.
just give me 45
Yeah.
minutes.
Just,
Okay, so let's talk about some votes. Clara is so ready for this group to have a cool name. She pulls all of the votes out of the hat. Let's do this. Okay, so she pulls out the first vote out of the hat. All right, CCI on the board.
Yeah.
Pulls out the next one. CLAW. Claw. That's 1 vote for CCI, 1 vote for Claw. She pulls out the next vote. This is for CAT. CAT on the board. 1 vote for each. We go to the next one. Pulls out the next one. CAT. 2 votes
we got a
for
lead.
Cat.
Yeah.
Pulls out another one. 3 votes for Cat.
Oh shit.
Pulls out another one.
Seaver's just looking all disgruntled over there.
Wait, the Seavers is Chris's character, right?
Yes.
yeah.
Is Chris scowling?
Yes, he is.
Pulls out the last vote, and it is for. Oh! I lost it. Hold on. CHA Cha. So it seems like the one with the most votes is the Cryptid Alliance team. Hey, that's not bad. That's definitely better than Monster Finder crew.
Daryl.
Cat Club? That's so stupid. Like, are we like a wildlife team?
We're
Whatever.
We're not Cat Club. We're the Cryptid Alliance team.
Yeah, but if I say I'm in the cat club, whatever.
Well, Danny, you just don't tell people you're in cat club.
But if it doesn't matter. That's fine.
All right. Well, can we move on to the actual meeting now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Daryl's here, guys. He's finally made it.
Yeah.
The kid's
Nice.
name was
Daryl,
Daryl.
that's his name. I got to change that in the notes.
Dare.
It's because it's random task right now.
Daryl Fields.
Daryl
Hmm.
Fields.
Yeah. Ginny
Okay.
Bly is there as well as Daryl Fields.
Hey.
Where did I put his name at? I know I've taken notes. I just don't know where I put it.
Hey. I've got notes too that are not there anymore. So somebody's going around eating notes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably it. It's
Yeah, it was the
Chris's
dog.
notes goblins.
Yeah. It's the ghost orbs. They eat notes.
Oh, no.
Ghost orbs. Awesome. Okay, so we have a name for our team now. We're the Cryptid Alliance team. Yeah, I could take a second set of notes to remember where my notes are put.
Just got to tattoo him on your body.
I saw that in a movie
like
once.
prison, like Prison
Yeah.
Break.
It works pretty well.
No, what is the one? Memento. That's what I'm thinking
Memento,
of.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan one.
Great
I've seen
film.
that one.
Oh, you got to watch it. It's great.
Yeah, add it to your list of 8,000 movies that you'll never watch.
Yeah, but then actually watch that one. It's got
I
two
can do
people from
that.
The Matrix in it.
Oh yeah, it does have two people from the Matrix. Anyway, we're getting distracted.
Yeah.
So let's get on to the meeting proper. So Clara's like, all right, Cryptid Alliance team. What were we able to find out about the mission?
Eric pulls out his notebook out of his backpack and opens it up, and he starts showing everyone the topographical hand-drawn sketch maps he has and the research he did into the tunnel system under the town and all the different entrances he could find, like the well behind Max, and then there's another entrance over that might connect to the under the church in the crypt, and then there was another potential entrance over by the hill, by the spooky forest, by the farm, and goes over all that. And he's made like a photocopy of the like note sheet for everyone, hands that one out to everyone. And so that's what I found out is there's multiple ways we can get in if we can't get into Chanky's directly. And then I have the best I could do approximations of how to get to Chanky's from each of those entrances, and then we can use the other entrances as emergency escape exits if we have to.
Wow, this is really good, Eric.
Oh,
Nice
thanks,
job.
Severs. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric, great looking out. I didn't even think to have an escape plan ready to go.
Yeah, well, one of the things they taught us in Scouts, if we're ever going into the local caves, is to always have an idea of where we're going to be in case there's any sort of a cave-in, or sometimes the water level can change and you might be in a dry cave that gets wet really quick, so you need to know how to get back out so you don't drown or get trapped.
All right. Well, that's good to know.
Well,
Eric's totally oblivious to Claire's like, what?
yeah, Dusty,
I just love how matter of fact your very young child was like, yeah, I know all these
Right.
things about how to avoid being killed.
Yeah, and it all kind of stems back to the whole, I have no friends and this is what I do.
Dusty kind of gets a little bit jealous because of how impressed Clara was with Eric's prep. And he's like, well, I found something very important out too, actually. You know, while trying to find some supplies at home, like flashlights and hand crank radios and a Swiss Army knife, I found out that I can take a pretty big cut and not cry. So if you need a tough guy, I'm here for you.
Yeah. Let's see it.
I give I forgot your name, Danny? Dusty?
Dude, mine, Dusty.
Dusty.
I give Dusty a high five.
Yeah, he goes to high five and then like immediately
And it's
winces.
Dude, you that's on you, man. You gotta know to use the other hand. He's
he
like
looks,
a tear rolls down.
yeah, but he looks back at Clara and like tries to wink, but the tear flicks out of his eye.
Clara's like, just make sure to keep that hand clean so it doesn't get infected.
Hey, what gear did you find, Dusty?
Well, I was looking for gear. I didn't find it though. But I found out I was a pretty tough cookie.
Ah, all right. I guess
That's pretty cool. I talked to Mr. O'Brien. Right name? I keep on forgetting his name.
There's so many.
It's still
There's
the right name.
But man, he did not want to talk about his time working at that place. Like something happened for sure that where he doesn't even want to. As soon as I mentioned the name Chanky Cheez, he just like his whole demeanor changed. So like he even like was like he was telling me he was eating lunch at 5 p.m. and I was like, that's weird. And then he just pushed me out of his store and closed up shop.
wow. That is weird.
Yeah, so I don't know what to do with that information. I was hoping you guys could help me out with that because I have no idea.
I don't know, Clara. Do you know anything?
Clara know anything?
Claire doesn't know shit.
Like,
No,
that
she's a
seems
dumb
really
girl.
weird.
Just kidding. Sorry.
You're stupid.
Sorry.
I'm allergic
Wow.
to stupid.
Jesus.
Was O'Brien? I had notes here. Somebody had notes. Like he's friends with everybody, or was that the bar?
Mackenzie was
It's
Mac.
the bar
McKinsey.
owner,
Okay.
Mac McKinsey.
Yeah, I don't think like Severs would really know O'Brien at all.
He's very like quiet. Let's see. Yeah, he's like kind of withdrawn. So he probably wouldn't come up to you to talk to you, but if you came up to talk to him, he would usually respond in kind. That kind of personality. As far as what Clara knows, she kind of gives you a knowing look, and she's like, I figured he had something to do with all this. I tried to talk to him once. I cornered him in his shop, and I really pressed him, but he wasn't giving me anything. But she walks over to the board, and there's like a picture of him that's like labeled in there, and she's like, I feel like he's got something to do with what's going on.
Yeah,
Do you think
definitely.
he's like part of it? Like he's working with the cryptids? Do you think they like fried his brain or something?
Look, there's a lot of different kinds of cryptids out there, and until we know what we're dealing with, I don't know how anybody's involved in this. I just know that there's something about the caves. Something about the caves is twisting the fate of our town.
Hey, this might be a long shot, but I could contact my connection at the police station and maybe get some background information on him. Maybe that would help us figure something out about him. If we think he's, super important.
Is that for me?
It's just, I'm saying it to the group in general.
Okay.
Probably especially Casey, because he's still trying to figure it out. Okay, I don't have to call anybody. Hey, look at the cool gear I got. And I just dumped the bag on the table, and there's 4 flashlights, my Polaroid camera, for evidence gathering, and then I got this cool set of walkie-talkies. So, if we get split up in the tunnels, we'll be able to hopefully reconnect or something.
Oh, that's great. That's great, Sievers. I thought you were gonna have cameras.
Oh well. Yeah, I tried. I got it. I had this photo cam, but this is all the sheriff gave me.
Well, it'll still help out.
I mean, if you need a video camera, I could try to get one.
Well, I mean, video evidence would be hard to refute.
Well, yeah. I'll see what I can do.
All right. Well, I think tomorrow's the day.
Tomorrow.
I think we've been gathering a lot of information. I think it's maybe time to just go in and see what we can find out.
Scout. And he points to Eric.
Scout.
Get it? Get it?
Oh, okay.
Get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a great joke. Get out of here.
All right. So where do we meet
Yeah.
tomorrow, Claire? Should we meet here, or should we meet at one of the entrances, or at the Chanky Cheez itself?
Let's meet here, and then we'll head over there together as a team.
All right. Perfect.
All right.
All right. The Cryptid Alliance team on 4.
On 4?
What?
Oh yeah.
1,
Eric
2,
puts his hands out in front of him.
3, 4.
Cryptid
Alliance
Alliance
team.
Cat.
It's not
sorry.
Cat.
Oh boy. I think that's the end of it. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the episode.
That's the episode right there. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the end of it.
Good lord. I feel like a child playing this.
Well, you've been acting like one recently.
I'm working on it.
Thanks to Sirenscape for the amazing atmospheric sounds and music. Make sure to check them out at Sirenscape.com to use them in your game. Also, thank you to our patrons. You guys help us continue to do this, and we appreciate you. If you'd like to check out our Patreon or find more info about us, go to AdventureAwaitsPod.com.